So yeah, let's talk about what's going on. For years, each fishery has been in their own corner against each fishery, and all of these data points and agencies have been pushing these false data narratives down everybody's throats. Oh, it's this one. Oh, and you know what? At the end of the day, they're not even using science anymore. I mean, really. I mean, just like the fall survey here in the ground fishery, 42 nautical miles in the Gulf of Maine towed out of a 36,000 square mile area. They're asking for a 13% reduction on white hake. They want an 84% reduction on the haddock. Based on what? Nothing. I'm sorry, but 42 nautical miles is nothing. Not when a dragger on a slack day can tow 48 nautical miles in one day. One day. You know, they're not even looking in the inshore. I mean, the scallop boats are seeing juvenile white hake in the scallop shells. I mean, the lobstermen are seeing white hake, silver hake, dogfish, codfish in their traps up and down the coast. But they don't exist. Just ask anybody from the management. It's just total asinine. You know, NGOs have gotten in there, spent millions of dollars to push these things so fishermen's voices are no longer heard. Well, you know what, my brothers and sisters, fishermen and lobstermen, enough is enough. We need to stand together united. This has just got to happen. For years we've all talked about it and everything else. You know what? The petty differences between each of us, we'll wait for a different day to talk about those things. But what we need to talk about right now is getting accurate data assessments. The thing is there is a fishing supercomputer, and it does not lie in some AI computer and model at the Woods Hole Institute. It relies in the minds and the generational thinking from each fisherman and lobsterman that have been passed down from generation to generation. But we don't tap into that because, we're fishermen. What do we know? We didn't go to college. No. The university I went to was the University of Hard Knocks, and Mother Nature beat it into me. There it is. You know what? The thing is if you're too afraid to talk to fishermen and lobstermen and ask them about what they're seeing, I go, there's 1,000 NOAA employees. There's like 8 NOAA management teams to every fisherman. Okay? There's only 30 blue water groundfish captains left in New England that fish from Georgia's banks to the Gulf of Maine. You're telling me out of 1,000 agents you couldn't find 2 employees to make 15 phone calls? Hell, how about 15 employees to make 2 phone calls? Or better yet, just find 30 out of 1,000 to make 1 phone call apiece. Funny, I've been raising a stink for 2 months now. And yet nobody seems to have been able to pick up a phone to call me and ask me anything what I think. Come on. Just come on already. Enough of the crap. It's time to get real. People are hurting. People are financially in a burden. This is just, we've gone off the rails so far. We're so far off the tracks and into the damn woods, I can't even see the tracks anymore, all right? It's time to get back on course. Put this son of a bitch back on the track and get things done. Come in. Fish on, my friends.